Modern Horizons 3 pre-orders have begun, and we've started to track the numbers. And while the set at this moment is pre-ordering extremely well, there's still this overhanging cloud of doubt where the set could just become the next Commander Masters, a set that could have performed wildly well and popped off like crazy, but was just too expensive for most of us to get involved with. I want to talk about Modern Horizons 3, I want to dig in on the price a little bit today, and I want to just point out a way that I think MH3 is looking to stand outside the crowd, and something that Wizards of the Coast is clearly trying to push to get us involved in this major tentpole Magic the Gathering release. Alright, let's go. So the price problem for something like Modern Horizons 3 is not strictly a Modern Horizons 3 problem. We see tons of premium, or what Wizards of the Coast would consider to be major tentpole releases and Universes Beyond alternate IP stuff come out with these crazy price tags associated with all of the boxes. But for the most part, Wizards of the Coast does a good job, in my opinion, of having an entry point of accessibility into these products. But you look at something like Commander Masters, and that was noticeably missing. We didn't have a way to get a sealed box of packs to crack and ways to enjoy the game at what I would deem an acceptable price point. Actually, we looked at that data, and that's why I believe the collector booster box from that set popped off, alongside the fact that, Commander, you need Singleton, you might be looking to bling out decks and other things like that. But I don't think it's a stretch to say that when Commander Masters was announced, we expected it to be the major release of the year. It was supposed to blow everything out of the water, and it was mostly overshadowed by Lord of the Rings. And going into the future, as we approach Modern Horizons 3, I want to talk about some similarities I see and a glaring difference between the two. So if you like conversations like this and all of these analytics we're going to get to and having some fun with Magic the Gathering, make sure you click that sub button because we're racing to 8,500 subs. But Modern Horizons 3 so far seems to be falling victim to the same extreme price point that we see from a lot of these other releases, a lot of these other major tentpole Universes Beyond releases. The Play Booster Box and Collector Booster Box, respectively, are both wildly expensive, although it is the way too early pre-sale season, so we expect to see some of these come down. But even with the extended prices, as we head over to cardboardfinance.com, the web application built by me on this channel and supported by the channel members, paying $5 a month to support the servers for this and all the development work, so big shout out to them. I want to say that we are seeing a good number of products at the top of this selling list, with $252,000 already spent on TCG Player when it comes to sealed product. We see the product doing extremely well, led by none other than the Commander deck set being the top selling product, selling 258 units already. But I want to get outside of that because, spoiler alert, when you talk Commander decks, when you talk Commander in any Magic the Gathering release, it's probably going to be popular, and you couple Commander with something like Modern Horizons and Modern Horizons 3, well, we're going to be excited about it. In fact, the Eldrazi Commander deck for Modern Horizons 3 already going absolutely insane. But the next couple products on this list were a bit surprising to me. In fact, the next product that we see as one of the best-selling products so far in the way too early pre-sale season for Modern Horizons 3 is the Gift Bundle, and that's an extremely important product in my opinion, and here's why. It represents a differentiation, a diversion in the path from your Commander Masters to your Modern Horizons 3, in the sense that the Gift Bundle is a way to get in on the product at a fairly low price. We see here the average price paid for a Gift Bundle on TCG Player being $75. And yes, I know, $75, what you get in the Gift Bundle is probably still too expensive. But the argument is that when you can have an amount of money in your pocket that seems more acceptable to the rest of the Magic the Gathering community to purchase a sealed product to experience, open, and play with, I think the set is going to do a lot better because the accessibility of the product is going to hit more home for more of us Magic fans. Now, I am not arguing that this is a good price. I'm not arguing that Modern Horizons 3 should all be this expensive set. I disagree with a lot of this. I can see charging slightly more for your Lord of the Rings, your Modern Horizons, but this is just too much. But this entry point, this layer of accessibility, combined with these commander decks that we see on this list doing extremely well. I mean, heck, we talked about the Eldrazi deck already selling a ton of products on the list and commanding a really high price on the secondary market, and the commander deck set being a pretty good value. I think we're going to see a divergence in this path. And what I mean by this is Commander Masters released, and we saw a lot of people extremely excited for the set. We saw it have potential to sell a ton of products. That's one of the beauty of the Cardboard Finance web application that we built here, is we get the full history of Commander Masters. Heck, on release, we saw this thing do extremely well, but we didn't see it hold pace with things like Lord of the Rings, and we didn't see it hit the popularity that we expected. We also saw the price of the boxes, mainly the set booster box, supposed to be the product for the every human, not do super great and tank in price. Well, with an additional product, somewhere we can get in a Pokemon ETB-ification, if you will, of some of these Magic the Gathering sets, I think we're going to fare a lot better. In fact, you're going to see a lot of similarities between the two. We just looked at, Commander Masters overall. We see something similar when we look at the Commander deck sets. The Commander deck sets sold wildly well for Commander Masters. It often it offered an open, out-of-the-box play experience, sleeve up, get together with your friends, have a good time, but also the ability to pick the best commander deck out of the list and just jam something that you were really interested in a different pod. We see all of that present in MH2, plus the addition of this entry-level product. And I call it that with quotes because, again, it's a bundle. It's something that Magic fans like you and I aren't necessarily super used to buying or spending our money on, or even taking a second glance at. Most of the time, we look at things like bundles and just blow by them. But it's really cool to see that doing well, and then surprisingly, the Play Booster Box coming in second here, or coming in third, second after the Commander deck set, which we all, frankly, let's be honest, we all knew that was going to be the best-selling product. The Play Booster Box kind of selling in okay numbers for the way too early pre-release and coming down in price might be good news for fans like us of the game. The Play Booster Box is something I have advocated for on the channel as, again, don't yell at me. You can tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, but if you didn't hear anything I said about the price, I'm going to know by your comment. I don't think the Play Booster Box should be as expensive as it is. I also recognize that Magic isn't going to print $100 booster boxes 30 years after they printed their first $100 booster box. Prices go up over time on almost all products. This is what happens. I recognize that to be an inevitability of the ecosystem that we live in. But charging the stores what they charge, charging the consumer what they charge for the Play Booster, especially looking at something like Modern Horizons 3 and, oh god, the Commander Master set booster box is just absurd. There's hope yet that we can get a better entry point for this product, and it just so happens that the bundles, buying a bundle gives you enough packs to sit down and play, build decks, shuffle up and play. If everyone in your pod buys a bundle, you're not building Commander decks, but Magic can be played in more than Commander. I promise you. We just did a Pro Tour. It's got almost 1 million views across 3 days of Pro Tour play. There was 20,000 live viewers on Twitch. 1v1 Magic is the thing. It doesn't have to be played super sweaty, and it's a lot of fun. You have to trust me on that. And if you haven't tried it yet, please sit down and try it. But Modern Horizons 3 is going to suffer a bit from that high price point and from that stigma that we have with some of these other releases. Magic has a price problem. It's no secret. They should charge stores less. Stores should be able to make a couple dollars off of their box, and consumers like us, we shouldn't be required to pay $300 to $400 to get in on the most anticipated set of the year. That feels wrong in my opinion. That being said, we've seen some Modern Horizons leaks, and looking at some of these products and how much they cost, as we switch to the wrong view, it's really interesting to say, like, some of these products might be worth it. Some of these products that we're looking at that are selling might have the value in the box that we need. We might see another Commander Master similarity there, where when you buy a Play Booster Box of Modern Horizons 3, you're often likely to get your money back in value of cards. The big suffrage is going to be, do you have the barrier for entry in your pocket, pricing out a lot of Magic the Gathering fans, and yes, relegating us to the age-old saying, just buy singles. All in all, I'm really excited for Modern Horizons 3. I'm timid about the price. Obviously, I can't change the price as much as I want to, so I have to talk about the set as it is, and I'm still excited about it. I like that there's a different entry point into the product, but I gotta tell you, I wish it was different. I wish that this product came out at a more affordable price point. We've seen standard sets do extremely well, and we're in an era of Magic where good products just sell well. Karlov Manor, not a good product, didn't sell great. Thunder Junction, Ixalan, even Wilds of Eldraine, amazing products, and you can check them out on cardboardfinance.com. They sold incredibly well, have a wonderful history, and have done extremely positive things for the secondary market for anyone who bought those cards. So all in all, I am excited. I am a bit hesitant, and I think that this entry point is going to help. But I want to know what you think. Do you think the bundle being an entry point, somewhere where someone with a finite amount of money in their pocket can at least put it on the table and get something from the set to take home and enjoy or play with their friends, do you think that's meaningful in any way, or do you think it will not matter? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. If you've ever watched a Hometown TCG video, liked a video on this channel, or enjoyed any of the content, make sure you share this video on a social media platform, because not only do I like the growth and bringing more eyes in and more opinions as we continue the race to 10K, but I really just enjoy seeing my video shared. It makes me smile to see that Discord. So thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and we will see you around. All right, take it easy, everyone. I can't believe I switched to the wrong scene in that one. That's hilarious. All right, bye.